We are going to take 15-ish minutes together and we're going to transform your bathroom by making it a clean and inviting space. And I'm going to be right here with you, and it's going to be a really good experience, even though we're cleaning the bathroom. You are going to do such a good thing here. So I'm going to set a timer and we're going to do 3 minutes at a time. And I will tell you what to do in each 3 minutes, and by the time you're done, you'll have a beautiful, clean bathroom. So, are you ready? Let's get started. The first thing that we want to do is we want to get ourselves ready. So, make sure that you're dressed the way that you want to be and maybe get a drink of water. And then also, I personally like to wear rubber gloves or something like that because I feel empowered and I feel like I can do anything when I'm wearing rubber gloves. I can attack almost any mess, and the bathroom has some very real ones sometimes, especially if you have young children or even sometimes older children. So, anything that you want to do for yourself to psych yourself up and gear yourself up, this is the time. This is also the time to gather your cleaning supplies. So, grab your whatever it is that you like to use for your sink and your toilet and your mirror, your floors. If you have a bathtub or a shower in this bathroom, all of that stuff, a duster, brooms, mops, whatever you are going to need, this is your chance to grab it. And it doesn't take long to collect all those things, especially if you do it all up front. Then you're not in the middle and realizing, oh, I'm out of my cleaning cloths, I'm out of my rags, I gotta go grab some more. You just grab it all right in advance, and then it's there ready for you to make this job easy. And you are doing such a good thing here. I just want to say this is such a blessing to you and your household. And we're going to go ahead. We've got about 1 minute left of this 3 minute session, and we're going to go ahead and get in there. And we're going to start with dusting and sort of spot checking walls. And if you have a window or windowsill, this is your chance to kind of get that cleaned up. It doesn't take long, especially while things are dry still. We want to do all this dry dust before we start spraying our cleaners and stuff. And just give everything a quick little dust. And don't forget the fan up high if you've got a fan. You can dust off the grating and it helps the fan run so much better. And your light fixtures. And then go down the rest of the room, get the corners, and let those little dust bunnies fly around. We'll catch them later, and that's just fine. And just remember, you are really creating goodness by attacking this bathroom and cleaning it up. You're doing such a good job. And here goes our timer. We are ready to start a new session. And for that session, we are going to do our mirror and sink. And if there's a counter around the sink countertop, you're going to do that. And if there's a vanity, we're going to just spot check that vanity as well. So start at the top and working down, we're going to clean off that mirror. And this space that we're working in, the mirror, the sink, the counter, it's all about self-care and making ourselves look good and feel good. I mean, some of us talk to ourselves in the mirror and get ourselves in a good space, or practice what we're going to say to somebody in the mirror. Tell me I'm not the only one that does this, okay? So we're making this a good space. Let's just take a minute to think about how important those activities actually are for our well-being and our preparation for life. And you're making this space good for that. And you're wiping off all the little spots on the mirror, and we're moving down to the sink and the counter, and they're starting to shine. I hope you've got the cleaners that you like, and sometimes you hit it with a wet cleaner and a wet cleaning cloth, and then you take a dry cleaning cloth afterward just to give it a polish, and wow, it's so satisfying when you can just make it shine. And you can do this, and you can make it inviting, and you can make it a place that you go to be your best you. And that helps you, and that helps everyone around you, because when you are radiating happiness and attractiveness and goodness, it just helps everyone around you. And this is the space where we put a little bit towards that. So, good job. Now, you're pretty close to done already. You won't believe how fast this can go if you're just moving through. And in the last few seconds, just make sure you're getting down underneath. So we've gone kind of top to bottom. And if you have a sink that, is freestanding, you can get under there. Stuff drips under there. If you've got a vanity with cupboard doors and drawers, you can just get the little toothpaste drips and the dust. It just happens, that stuff. And in our last 30 seconds, if you want to, open up the doors or just look under your sink and just check for any moisture under there that shouldn't be there. Because if you can catch that before things get real bad, you're going to save yourself a load of trouble. So just check under there. Don't try to solve a problem if you find it, but just check under there and notice. And that's our time. And if you found a problem, just make a note of it. That you're going to take care of that later, but we're going to keep going to our next session, and that is the toilet. So go ahead and again work top to bottom, okay? This is just the way that works the best. And if you find any of those dust bunnies we were spreading around the room on the top of the toilet tank, you just get them off of there and it'll be fine. That's why we do top to bottom, so that things can fall down, and it's fine. We'll catch it later. And you want to get the handle. You sprayed it all, hopefully, with some cleaner. And you are wiping all the surfaces. And you're going to swish around with your toilet brush when you get to that part. And I just want you to consider what it would mean to you if someone were to clean your bathroom for you as an act of kindness. Just think about that for a minute. I mean, maybe you'd be embarrassed, but let's say that it was somebody that's not going to judge you, and they just wanted to help you out, and they cleaned their bathroom for you. I don't know how you would feel, but I know how I would feel, and I would feel so grateful. And you are doing that for yourself and the people in your family. And I hope that you can feel the goodness of what you are doing right now and making your space feel clean, which also makes it feel more safe and relaxing, and more like a place that you want to be. And it smells better. Now, if you're working top to bottom, you might be hitting some of the scarier spots. You've lifted up the toilet seat, and wow, there's things under there that are a little spooky, but you hit them real quick with your disinfecting spray and your cleaning cloth or whatever it is that you like to use. Some people use disposable disinfecting wipes. That's great too. Whatever works for you. And as you're working your way down, you're going to get down under and on the floor around the toilet and all the way to the back of the toilet. Now, this is the key to a good smelling bathroom, is that you have really I mean, sometimes you kind of have to embrace this toilet to get to those spaces, but you've cleaned it off and it's going to be okay. If you got your rubber gloves on, they'll protect you from the things that are back there, and you can really do this, and this is going to help everything feel better. And when you go in there, you're going to feel at ease instead of, ooh, what's going on back there? You know what I mean? So, good job. We are almost done with this toilet, and we're going to move on. There's the timer, and we're going to flush the toilet and call it good, and we're going to move on to the trash and the laundry. We're going to take out anything that's sitting on the floor so that we can address the floors. So grab whatever you have that's stored on the floor in there. For me, that's a laundry basket sometimes, and I usually have a trash can somewhere nearby in the bathroom, and you want to take all those out. And if you can take out the trash, run it out real quick and just put a liner back in the trash bag or in the trash container, and that's going to help things smell good too and feel better. You just have that all fresh, and you don't want your trash overflowing. That's another thing that makes you feel uncomfortable to be around, but when it's all ready to go, it feels peaceful and you're creating goodness. And doing this is a real expression of love and of your goodness and of your service to others. And I hope that you can see that and feel that. This is truly making the world a better place with your own space. You're doing it, and good job. And hopefully you've got things kind of moved out so that the floor is all accessible. And we're going to grab a broom and just sweep it out and catch all the little hairs and everything that just lands on the floor, and do a quick sweep. It does not take very long. And as you're doing that, you can just see and feel, look around you as you're sweeping things. Just notice how much better this space is already. And if you don't have a shower or a bath in this room, you're almost done. And hopefully you've got it all swept and you can dump the dust into the garbage. And then we're going to grab our mop or our rag, whatever you're going to use to mop up this floor. Hit it with some cleaner or even just water and your cleaning device, and give this floor a good mop. You've still got about 37 seconds here, and you can get this floor much better than it was before. And there might be some tough stains and things stuck on. That's okay. You'll get those eventually later. Every time you do this, you're going to beat back that mess a little bit more and a little bit more until it eventually goes away. And that's the great thing about regular cleaning, is you don't have to do it perfectly because you're going to do it again soon. And if you want to hit the baseboards, you got about 5 more seconds. Just dust those off real quick and look at your space. You've pretty much done this. And we really don't have a whole lot left to do. And if you don't have a bath or a shower in here, you're done. Great job. You can call it good. But if you have a bath or shower, stick around for 3 more minutes and we're going to blast that one out. It does not take long. You can do this. All right, so take a deep breath. We're on the home stretch, and here we go. We are going to clean out our bath or our shower space. And you want to get your cleaning solution all over where you want it, and you want to wipe it all down. And then once you've wiped it all down, you're probably going to want to rinse it. So if you've got one of those detachable shower heads, you're in good shape. You can just grab that and spray it all around. And if you don't, you just need a little bucket or even a big cup, like a big plastic cup from your kitchen that you can fill with water and then use that to rinse off the walls and the sides of the tub or shower. And yeah, you're doing it, okay? And those fixtures, the metal fixtures that turn things on and off, and the drain and all of that, those shine up really nicely with a dry cloth after you've kind of washed them with some soap. And if you wanted to give them a really good shine, it just makes it feel special in there. And your drain might have a hairball in it, because that's the way of drains in a bathroom. And you've got your rubber gloves on, you can take that hairball out no problem. Or grab a little wad of toilet paper and just get it out of there real quick. Toilet paper kind of falls apart, so be careful if you use that one. But uh, yeah, that's a great service. Things are going to drain so much better when you got that taken care of. And that actually keeps everything cleaner, because when it drains well, you don't have to clean it as much, because the stuff doesn't build up so much when it's just getting washed right away and down the drain with no problem. So good job. That's a gnarly task, and you thought about that one, at least, if you didn't do it. But we're gonna make this space shiny and inviting. We've got about 45 seconds left, and this is such a good place. This is where we take care of our body, and we meditate, and we take care of our spirit, honestly, as we're bathing. It's good on so many levels, and cleaning this up and making it an inviting place for you to take care of yourself and the people around you to take care of themselves. I mean, that's really important, and that's really meaningful. And yes, you gotta do it every so often, but it's another chance to express your goodness and to create something that blesses you and others. And I hope you finished, because that was another 3 minutes, and we are pretty much done. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, we'll be doing it again soon, and you can pick up anything left next time. And all you got to do now is just put away your supplies, all your cleaning supplies. That's the part that sometimes we forget. We think, I'm done, and we leave, and then there's bottles and brooms and stuff laying around, and that gets in the way. So just take it right now, put it all away where it goes. Doesn't take very long at all. And then if you want to, you can find some sort of spray that smells good and spray that in there, or open the window and let some lovely fresh air through if you haven't done that already, or light a candle and just take a minute and notice how shiny and how inviting everything is, and how it feels good in here. And you created that. Thank you, and good job. And we'll see you in the next room.